Chatham-Kent Teen Transition Fair of 2021. Unfortunately, due to the COVID situation, we've had to go virtual this year, and we hope that you truly enjoy the experience. On behalf of the committee and the Lambton-Kent and St. Clair Catholic School Boards, we welcome you and hope you enjoy the evening. I'd like to take this opportunity now to introduce Beth George Watson, who's going to do a presentation and a PowerPoint on how to apply through the Developmental Service Ontario system.
Hi, my name is Beth George Watson, and I work for Developmental Services Ontario in the Southwest region. So I primarily cover Sarnia-Lambton, but I help out with some service navigation in Chatham-Kent. So the DSO started July 1st, 2011, and I'm just going to share my screen here so that you can see the PowerPoint presentation, and we will just begin. So the key function of Developmental Services Ontario agencies. So the key functions are to provide information, so whether it be in person, on the telephone, by email, provincial website, or community presentations. We confirm eligibility. We do assessments of support needs. We link people to developmental services and supports. The DSO does not hold any funding or deliver any direct supports or services. So beginning the application process or intake, the DSO can confirm an individual's eligibility anytime after 16 years of age. The intake and application process begin closer to 18 at 17 and a half years old. People wishing to apply for adult developmental services contact the DSO. This can be the person themselves, a caregiver, or a representative with consent. Tanya Sangerman is the intake worker in Chatham-Kent. She can be reached by phone or email. Tanya collects basic information from the applicant or their representative. Once intake has been completed, Tanya will request eligibility documentation for confirmation of eligibility. Confirmation of developmental disability, documentation that's required to confirm eligibility. So a psychological assessment or report signed by a psychologist or psychological associate registered with the College of Psychologists of Ontario or equivalent body in another province that states that the individual has a developmental disability in accordance with the Act and regulation. So where to request those psychological assessments or reports? The school, the Board of Education, hospitals, CPRI, criminal justice system, CAS, private clinicians, and we also verify age and Ontario residency. So the applicant must be a resident of Ontario, has a landed immigrant status, or permission to stay in Canada by Citizenship and Immigration Canada. A copy of an Ontario health card verifies both age and Ontario residency. So what is the eligibility criteria? So the person has to have significant limitations in cognitive and adaptive functioning prior to age 18. So for cognitive, it's the ability to reason, organize, plan, make judgments, and identify consequences. It's usually given in an IQ score. For adaptive functioning, it's reading, writing, math, money skills, social skills, practical skills such as work skills, getting around, taking care of health and safety, following schedules. We also have age of onset, so the limitations must have been present before the age of 18 during the developmental years. So next steps. Eligibility is confirmed. A copy of the DSO eligibility letter can be used as part of the ODSP application process. The financial needs form must still be completed, but the medical portion does not have to be completed with the DSO eligibility letter given.
Thank you, Beth, for that very good presentation. And now I would like to invite all the attendees to participate in the expo. And you can navigate that on the left-hand panel, and where you will see all of the participants of the evening tonight, and you can click on them and watch them at your leisure. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out via the chat box and ask them, and we will respond. Or you can email us at ckjumpstartcommittee@gmail.com. Thank you again for participating in this evening and allowing us to provide resources for your families for making a better Chatham-Kent. Have a wonderful evening.